Hello and welcome back to another video in our RD350 series of videos, and I have a good news for you. This video, like our crank video, would be short, and in this video you'll know whether our clutch, okay, Rajdoot 350's clutch is different to the Yamaha 39 PS RD350's clutch, if at all any difference, if at all there is any difference. And I'm sure Gautam Bhai would again throw in some other interesting bit of detail, and so Gautam Bhai, please tell if there's any difference.
Yeah, so the ratio of the clutch, primary drive ratio, which comprises of the pinion gear, which is mounted on the crank, and the clutch bell, the clutch housing has a large gear, so that is the primary drive.
I hate to interrupt, Gautam Bhai. For people who are not very conversant, so it's basically from engine to gearbox.
Yes.
Right. So you have engine to gearbox, then you have gearbox, okay, to front sprocket, and then you have front sprocket to the rear sprocket, right? So right now we are only sticking to the primary ratio, which is from engine to gearbox. Please continue.
Correct. So on a higher level, you can use a 350 39 PS clutch assembly. Obviously, it should be a matched pair. Many people know that primary is machined same time and your the pinion is machined same time with your clutch. So that's why they have grades on them, like B grades or number or a combination of letter and numbers. And so you can use basically a 350 AB clutch on our HDLT. However, the inspiration of the clutch design has come from 400 and 250, later 250s. The reason being because they are quite identical.
So again,
in appearance.
You're saying that while we can use that, however, our clutch assembly is more
it is evolved. It is evolved. It's an evolution
of the 250 and 400's clutch.
Yes, it is to bring it in line with 250 and 400, shall we say.
All right.
So 360 521 clutch looks a bit old school. It has the spring lengths and the fasteners. There are subtle difference even if you count number of clutch plates and pressure plates and number of damper rings inside. So clearly the HDLT clutch basket assembly is more nearer to 400 than original 360. So it's an evolution, it's refinement, a little bit of refinement from outside. However, now there is a sub-layer to it, as you said. The sub-layer is that when this bike was launched, because of the license regulation, most of the part had to be produced in India. So early bikes, you might be able to see that the clutch basket was made in-house by their stamp Mick Fuji, both on basket and the cover outside.
The name sounds Japanese, but it's not Japanese.
It's
an Indian.
Registered in Faridabad. Yes. So it has that long CE kind of a logo which you also see on the carburetor.
Yes.
But it has come to my knowledge that those baskets were a little brittle for some reason because of the casting issues or something. Escorts discontinued it. Not many bikes you will see Mick Fuji basket. Looking from the clutch assembly outside, you might see the Mick Fuji logo on the very end pressure plate, which is the first thing you see in the clutch assembly. That has Mick Fuji. But the basket itself, Escorts went back to 278 made in Japan basket, which my 1989 bike also has it basically. So
Gautam Bhai, I'm feeling restless to just add on to it and confirm rather. Every RD350, okay, no matter what, of course I'm talking about the Rajdoot Indian RD350. When you of course open the cover, the first thing that you see, what was the name of the company?
Mick Fuji.
So the outer cover, okay, is Indian.
It is Indian, yes.
It is Indian.
So it will give you an impression that it is
that the whole assembly
is localized.
Is localized.
But however, if you look at the basket, which is the main component of the clutch assembly, that went back to 278. That was Japanese. So it has a Yamaha logo as well. How come my 1989 bike, which is the last legs of RD, has got the Yamaha logo on the basket because it's a 278 basket which has been imported from Japan.
So that basically means that, give or take a few bites initially.
Yeah.
Okay. So the clutch bell or the clutch housing was always imported.
Yes, I mean Escort did try to produce it locally, but
like I said that for a few bikes, they knew that this is not working out.
And even in spare supplies, you might find Big Fuji baskets.
All right.
And now the third layer to it, which is fortunate and unfortunate, again going back to the cost-conscious customer, we inherited the damper arrangement from the air-cooled RD series, which means that the dampers inside every single RD in India and abroad is compromised because it had two different level of parts inside. One was like a rubber polo shaped rubber, and then there were some.
You've done a video on it on your channel.
I have. There's a detailed video which you will see, but just to give a very high level overview.
Please continue.
We inherited that. Even 400s and later 250s also inherited that. Unfortunately, that is the weakness of this clutch. Those dampers, they get destroyed. After some time due to heat cycling and whatnot.
So you're saying that all air-cooled RDs have this problem?
All air-cooled RDs have this problem. This was only addressed when LC came out because LC had all solid rubbers in the clutch basket. However, this doesn't mean that you go jump and buy LC basket and plonk it on the air-cooled RD. The engine design, which many people do not know, there is thing called torsional vibration of the crankshaft and the engine. The gap in the dampers of LC basket could be more damaging. You are maybe doing less favors to yourself putting the LC basket. Rather than doing that, you should go for an option of repairing with the correct part. Or put a new basket from the air-cooled RD. Putting an LC basket or a Banshee basket with a smaller dampers in them could be detrimental to the health of your machine. Unless, again, there's another caveat to it. If you are running CDI, if you are running a heavy flywheel, chances are you may get away with the LC basket. However, if you are buoyant, my high recommendation, because I have spoiled a couple of baskets by putting the dampers from LC, it doesn't work. It doesn't work, the fingers get hammered and it gets damaged. So lesson learned. Hence why I'm trying to pursue the correct dampers, again with help of my trusty friends, that you put the correct dampers or you replace the clutch basket assembly with 278 or whatever you may find.
Alright. So lovely. That's been insightful, Gautam bhai. And I hope you learned something new. And if you want to see the entire video Gautam bhai has, I'll just put the link to that video. It's on his channel, and you want to repair your clutch and
the internal workings of the clutch basket basically. So there's a detailed video where I've been talking about the internals, how the clutch dampers work, and the mechanism and the failure modes. So that is there. The repair video has yet to come because we are still testing it. Once we have finished the testing, then probably we will share that information later.
Lovely. So like you heard that you want to know the internals of the clutch assembly of the RD350 of our RD350. In fact, it remains the same of all
damper arrangement is same.
So if you want to know the damper arrangement of the clutch assembly, please click on that link and you'll see the entire video. And hope you like this video, and we'll see you soon in the next one.
Thank you.
Thank you.